Max Crosby could be the missing piece that transforms the Seattle Seahawks into an unstoppable force. The rumors are flying, the trade talks are heating up, and the possibilities are explosive. What if this one move changes everything for the Seahawks' future? Before we dive in, make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and share this video with every Seahawks fan you know. You don't want to miss what's coming next. The Max Crosby trade chatter just keeps growing louder. Ever since the last trade deadline, it's been clear that Crosby's relationship with the Raiders isn't as ironclad as everyone once thought. Reports from ESPN and multiple analysts suggest that teams like the Patriots and Seahawks could be in the mix to acquire him. But here's the kicker. The more you dig into Crosby, the more it seems like the Seahawks might have the strongest offer on the table. Could Seattle really be the perfect landing spot for him? Let's break this down. The Seahawks have been methodically improving behind the scenes. From coaching staff upgrades to strategic player development, they're building a team ready to dominate. Brian Fleury's comments at the press conference have been inspiring. Bringing in Thomas Hammock from college to strengthen the running back room. Genius. Retaining coaches like John Benton and Jake Petsmart. Upgrading Justin Outten. Absolutely necessary. All of these moves are shaping a team with both stability and ambition. Now, it's time to focus on the players because to become a dynasty, you need stars like Max Crosby on your roster. Here's a critical question for you early on. If you were John Schneider, would you pull the trigger on a trade for Crosby knowing the financial and roster implications? Think about it. The Seahawks are in an enviable position financially. With over $61 million in available cap space next year, there's room to make big moves. They could pay Crosby while still retaining cornerstones like Jackson Smith, Devin Witherspoon, and even Sam Darnold. Max Crosby is one of the top edge rushers in the league, and investing in a player of his caliber could pay immediate dividends on the field. Unlike other teams struggling with salary caps, Seattle has the flexibility to make this work and keep its young talent happy. Historically, Seahawks fans are cautious, remembering past big trades like Jamal Adams. Adams delivered for a short period before injuries derailed his impact. And Jimmy Graham, not the return many hoped for. But Crosby is different. He's proven, consistent, and most importantly, still in his prime. Even after missing some games in 2024, he notched 73 tackles, double-digit sacks, and even an interception. Imagine what he could do fully healthy in a system built to maximize his skill set. Crosby's durability over the years is remarkable. While he had minor injuries recently, his stats over the 2022 and 2023 seasons show an elite-level edge rusher at his peak. In Seattle, with Mike McDonald's rotational system, Crosby wouldn't need to carry the full load every snap. This careful usage could extend his peak performance, allowing him to dominate the league for years to come. Nwosu and DeMarcus Lawrence saw similar results by being rotated strategically, and Crosby could follow that same path to greatness. Here's a question for our viewers. Who do you think Crosby should play for in 2026? The Raiders, Seahawks, or another surprise landing spot? Drop your predictions in the comments. We want to hear your thoughts. Crosby is also a perfect cultural fit. His relentless drive, grit, and desire to make plays at every opportunity align with the ethos of the Seahawks. Mike McDonald emphasizes unquestionable effort, and Crosby embodies that every time he steps on the field. His ability to energize a locker room and push teammates to their limits is exactly what Seattle thrives on. This isn't just about stats. It's about leadership, toughness, and creating a winning culture. Potential roster adjustments also make this trade more feasible. With players like Uchenna Nwosu possibly being released, there's space for Crosby to step in as an immediate starter. Even if some young players need to be moved, the depth in Seattle ensures that losing a backup won't hinder the team. Crosby would instantly elevate the defensive line and provide leadership that transcends stats alone. Now let's talk trade packages. Analysts suggest the Raiders could ask for 2 first-round picks plus Derek Hall for Crosby. At first glance, that might seem steep, but consider the value. Max Crosby is an elite edge rusher in his prime. The 32nd overall pick rarely produces a player better than him, and even if the Seahawks give up a first-rounder in 2027, Crosby's impact could outweigh the cost many times over. There are other trade possibilities too. Some experts suggest combining the 26th and 27th picks along with a player like Tyrese Knight to sweeten the deal. Knight would fit perfectly with the Raiders while giving Seattle the immediate upgrade it needs on defense. The beauty of trading for Crosby is that you're investing in a player who can push your team toward another Super Bowl immediately, rather than gambling on unknown draft picks. Think about the long-term implications. Seattle is built to win now, and adding Crosby accelerates that timeline. The defense becomes sharper, the pass rush more dangerous, and the team culture more competitive. Could this single move set the Seahawks up as the team of the decade? Many analysts argue yes. Here's another engaging question. Would you give up multiple first-round picks for Crosby, knowing he could make your team a championship contender immediately? Comment yes or no. We want to see how divided Seahawks fans really are. Max Crosby isn't just a player. He's a difference maker. His presence could elevate the performance of players around him, from defensive backs to linebackers, creating a domino effect that strengthens the entire team. His skill, health, and leadership potential make this a trade worth serious consideration. Seattle's strategy has always been about finding players who fit the system and culture. Crosby embodies both. His versatility, toughness, and relentless work ethic make him a perfect addition to a team that values high effort and accountability. In Mike McDonald's defense, Crosby could thrive while staying fresh, healthy, and dominant throughout the season. Even if some draft capital or lesser-used players are sacrificed, the immediate payoff is undeniable. A prime, proven edge rusher like Crosby could instantly transform Seattle's defensive capabilities, giving the team the boost it needs to challenge for multiple Super Bowls over the next few years. Finally, the trade rumors are not just speculation, they're grounded in logic. Analysts, insiders, and even Raiders sources indicate that Crosby is available and that Seattle has the resources to make a serious push. This isn't just a dream. It's a very real possibility. The timing is perfect, the roster is ready, and the cap space is there. The question now is simple. Will the Seahawks take the leap and secure a game-changing talent? Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell, and stay tuned because we'll be tracking every development on this story as it unfolds. The Max Crosby saga could redefine Seattle's future, and you don't want to miss a single update. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video with more breaking Seahawks news and expert analysis.